We'll begin with our trial by trivia finals. Here we go. These are the general rules of the quiz. You have to adhere by them. Your internet is your responsibility. The rules for each round will be made clear by the quiz master. It is the responsibility of the participants to clarify any doubts before the round begins. Each question will be read before the timer starts counting down. Any answers given before the question is read will not be considered. Once the time runs out and the slide switches to a buffer slide, answers will not be accepted. No questions are possible. You will have to answer the question on the mic unless mentioned otherwise, after discussing the answer with your team. Penalty shall be levied for breach of decorum as decided by the quiz master. The quiz master's decision is final and binding in all circumstances. I would advise the participants to introduce themselves with their school code and the names. First, we go with Sequoia. Please come up and give your names on the mic.
Ayush Kumar Singh and Karthik Goyal.
Both of you are present. Okay.
Yes.
Second team, Eucalyptus.
Nikhil Joshi and Abhishek Anand.
Good. Dragon Blood. Give your attendance, please.
Riya Baske and Samiksha Gupta.
Very good. Aspen.
This is Devanshi Mitra and S. Adrita.
Maple.
A. Rishikesh and Aryan Gupta.
And Juniper.
Amitesh Jha and Abhinav Banerjee.
Good. I welcome all teachers of all different schools and all other members of our schools who are present here watching this quiz. I hope you enjoy this quiz thoroughly and that would achieve its purpose. Okay, so we move on. Participants, be ready. The order we just followed will be the order of the quiz. Sequoia number 1, Eucalyptus number 2, Dragon Blood number 3, Aspen number 4, Maple number 5, and Juniper number 6. Okay. So does anybody have any doubts before we begin with the quiz?
Eucalyptus speaking here.
Yes.
Can you please wait for a little while? My teammate and I aren't connected yet.
Okay, so right, we'll wait for 2 minutes more.
All right. Or you can just shift us later to a different slot. Then it's all right.
No,
As
no,
you wish.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll wait it a while. We'll wait 2 minutes.
All right.
Try to hurry up.
Can you repeat the order?
Okay. The order is number 1, Sequoia. Number 2, Eucalyptus. Number 3, Dragon Blood. Number 4, Aspen. Number 5, Maple. Number 6, Juniper. Before each question, we'll tell which team this question is directed to. Don't worry. In all other cases, except when your team is called upon, your mics are to be off. Round 1, your basic. The rules for this round are very clear. Each team gets 2 questions in this round. Allowed time for each question is 30 seconds after it has been completely read. 10 marks will be awarded for correct answers. There is no negative marking, so 0 for wrong answers. Answers are to be given on the mic. Please keep your mic off unless it's your turn. Okay, does anybody have any doubts before we begin? Okay, I'm going to assume everybody is clear with it. Right, first question goes to Team Sequoia. A is a show featuring a book X, Y of Z. X is another Netflix show which depicts glitched matrix travels. Y is a human body part which was burned out of Harvey Dent. The protagonist of A is Z, who is an aspiring chef and health guru in Los Angeles but has a dark side and twists the plot to a set of murders. Clash your brains to find A. Your time begins now. Team Sequoia. Right. Team Sequoia gets 0 points for this question. The answer was U. We move on to the next question for Team Eucalyptus. The name for the Sinhala people of Sri Lanka, a Hindu caste of North India, a language, name of the daughter of Tyrael in a poem by William Blake, and an MCU character. Connect and name. These are clues, and you have to connect and you have to give the name. I guess we're off to a heavy start. Team Eucalyptus gets 0 for this question. Moving on, this question is directed. The answer was Hela of Thor Ragnarok. Moving on to the next question, directed to Team Dragon Blood. X possesses a mastery of mechanical, aerospace, and electrical engineering, chemistry of all levels, physics, and human alien biology. Business Week listed him as one of the top 10 most intelligent fictional characters in American comics. He is the inventor of the spacecraft that was bombarded by cosmic radiation on its main voyage, granting him, along with a few others, with their powers. Identify X. This is a question to Team Dragon Blood.
Tony Stark.
Actually, that's the wrong answer. Team Eucalyptus gets 0 for this. The answer is Reed Richards. He was the one who was bombarded with cosmic radiations along with the others of the Fantastic Four, and that's how they got their powers. The next question is directed to Team Aspen. Based on a character originally developed by Rowan Atkinson while he was studying for his master's degree in electrical engineering at Oxford University. The original proposed name for the character was Mr. White. Names of the vegetables were next, including Mr. Cauliflower. He ended up with another green vegetable name. Name the first name of the character which is shown in his passport.
His first name is Mr.
Yes. That's the correct answer. Team Aspen gets 10 points. The answer is Mr. That's Mr. Bean. And his first name in his passport was Mr. Moving on to the next question, directed to Team Maple. This show is based on one of the most popular people in the world, who once named 1992 as Annus Horribilis, the worst year of her life. Name the hit Netflix show. The picture is a hint. Any idea, Team Maple? There's no negative markings.
The Crown.
That's the correct answer. 10 points goes to Team Maple. Very good. Right. Moving on to the next question. Directed to Team Uniper. A Hogwarts course book written by X was prescribed for a subject taught by a ghost. X was also related to a feared dark wizard and supposedly gave information on Dumbledore upon his death to Rita Skeeter. Identify X. Come on, Team Uniper, take a guess.
Severus Snape. Severus Snape.
Good guess, but unfortunately you're wrong. The answer is Bathilda Bagshot. She was the one who gave information to Rita Skeeter on Dumbledore upon his death, and she wrote the book for the history of magic, so the subject taught by a ghost in Hogwarts. We're coming back to Team Sequoia. Team Sequoia, here's your question. Population is definitely a growing crisis, grossing over $2.04 billion, making it the world's 5th highest grossing movie. Solve this problem in the time our scientists couldn't possibly achieve. Name the movie.
Contagion.
Wow, that's a good guess, but the answer is Infinity War. Infinity War snapped and there were trillions of lives lost. Moving on to the next question for Team Eucalyptus. The Carnarvon family of England lent their mansion Highclere Castle for this show. The show revolves around the fictional family of lords and ladies who live in this castle. In the beginning of the first season of this show, the heir to the estate mysteriously dies due to which historical tragedy of the early 20th century? Sorry for the typo there.
Downtown Abbey.
Wow, that's a good answer. That's the correct answer. Well, we'll give it to you anyway. It's the Downton Abbey, and the tragedy was the sinking of the Titanic. 10 points go to Team Eucalyptus, right? This was Team Eucalyptus. Moving on to the next question for Team Aspen. As I looked out over that city, nobody knew I was there. Nobody could see me. No one was even looking. Which extremist Marvel villain said this to Iron Man? Come on, Team Aspen. Any villains coming to mind?
Aldrich Killian.
Yes, that is the correct answer. Team Aspen gets 10 points. The next question for Team Maple. X, a Bollywood movie, has been enlisted as a case study in marketing management courses in colleges of Y. After the movie X caught the imagination of Indian audience, Y saw a staggering 32% increase of the country's tourism, and the tour company started tailor-made adventure trails and flights scheduled between India and Y. Identify X and Y. Here's a hint for you. Hrithik Roshan starred in X.
जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा in Spain.
That's X and Y. Zindagi na milegi dobara, and Y is Spain, right? Yes, that is the correct answer. Team Maple gets 10 points. Moving on to the next team, Team Juniper. The director pulled his inspiration for this movie from his own life as he worked as a tutor for a wealthy family during his college time and often felt that he was spying on the family. He was even shown the family's private sauna by the guy he was tutoring. And he included it as a scene in the movie. The original name for the movie was The Decalcomany. Name the movie.
It's Parasite.
Yes, that is the correct answer. Team Juniper gets 10 points. Okay, I just want a confirmation from Team Maple. Have you answered your 2 questions?
Yes.
Team Aspen has answered the 2 questions.
Yes.
Team Dragonblood?
No.
Team Dragonblood has answered only 1 question.
Yes.
Okay, so the next question is directed to Team Dragonblood. Proctors, please note, the next question is directed to Team Dragonblood. The He Is Not Coming, the Scuba Diver, the Don't Drink That, the Lorenzo von Matterhorn, the Robin, connect. Any ideas, Team Dragonblood?
How I Met Your Mother.
Yes, you got the gist of the question, but that is not the answer. The answer is Barney's Playbook. These were the plays of Barney's Playbook. Okay, so we're finished with this round. We'll wait for the leaderboard update.
All right, Sheesh, I think Dragon Blood will give 5 points to the last answer.
Okay, I guess that was partially correct. We'll give them 5 points. Right, so we have the scores with us. Maple and Aspen both at 20 points. Juniper and Eucalyptus at 10 points. Dragonblood at 5 points. And Sequoia at 0. We'll move on to the next round. Connect. Round 2. We'll follow the same order. The order is number 1, Sequoia. Number 2, Eucalyptus. Number 3, Dragonblood. Number 4, Aspen. Number 5, Maple. And number 6, Juniper. Okay. Here we go. The rules for this round. Each team will be shown 2 or more images that have to be connected to reach an answer. Allowed time for each question is 30 seconds after it has been completely read. 20 marks will be awarded for correct answers. There is no negative marking. Answers are to be given on the mic. Please keep your mic off unless it's your turn. Any doubts, participants, before we move on to the next question?
So we just have to give one answer and not the connect.
You have to connect and you have to give the answer. There is only one answer.
Is there any partial points, like if we whatever, connect or something like that?
No, I don't think my questions are as such that you will be getting partial marks. But
No, do we just have to give the final connect, or we have to explain the logic behind it?
no, you don't have to explain anything. You have to see each question, each picture is a hint to the answer. Remember that. Each picture is a hint and you have to connect all hints and you have to give the answer. Okay, no other doubts, so I'm moving on. First question to Team Sequoia. Connect. Any ideas, Sequoia? Come on, there's no negative marking.
Monster University.
All right, we'll give it to you. The answer is Monsters Inc. Team Sequoia gets 20 points. The next question is for Team Eucalyptus. Connect.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Yes, that's the correct answer. That's Heisenberg's hat, and that's Werner Heisenberg's principle of uncertainty, and that's methamphetamine's structure. Good. Team Eucalyptus gets 20 points. Next question for Team Dragon Blood. Connect.
Harry Potter.
I'll ask you once more, be specific.
Ron Weasley.
Right, that's the correct answer. Team Dragon Blood gets 20 points. Moving on to the next question for Team Aspen. Connect.
Money heist.
Money heist.
Wow, that's a good answer. That's the correct answer. Team Aspen gets 20 points. Next question for Team Maple. Connect.
Game of Thrones. Brandon Stark.
Right. The answer is Brandon Stark. That's a kid falling from a tower, and that's his wheelchair. That's the raven, and that's the white of the eyes. Next question for Team Juniper. Connect.
The bearers of the Elder Wand.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Time's up. That's the wrong answer. The answer was Gellert Grindelwald. That's Bathilda Bagshot, his great aunt. That's the actor who played young Grindelwald. That's Johnny Depp in Willy Wonka. And that's Voldemort killing Grindelwald. So we're done with this round. Please wait for the leaderboard update. So the scores are Aspen and Maple both at 40, Eucalyptus at 30, Dragon Blood is at 25, Sequoia at 20, and Juniper at 10. Moving on to the next round. Bet. Please listen to the rules carefully. Teams get to choose a question number from 1 to 8. Each question contains an audio clip and a related question. The timer starts counting down 20 seconds after the audio clip finishes. In this round, you can bet on the points you play for the question for. You can bet 30, 20, 10 marks before the question is shown to you. But this is a gamble, so you will be getting an equal negative based on the points you play for. Answers are to be given on the mic. Please keep your mic off unless it's your turn. The last point I shall reiterate again. Please keep your mic off unless it's your turn.
So the time taken to decide the gamble will be taken out from the 20 seconds.
No, I'll ask you the gamble before I'm showing you the question. That
So
is
like- So the clip will be played after we have decided.
yes, after you have decided your points. And the 20 seconds starts after the audio clip finishes. Okay. So the same order is following. We're moving on to the round. Moving on to the round. Team Sequoia, pick a number.
Two.
Team Sequoia's number is 2. Place your bets.
10.
So playing for +10, -10, Team Sequoia. Here's the question.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Those must be comfortable shoes. I bet you could walk all day in shoes like that and not feel a thing. I wish I had shoes like that.
Right, your time begins. Name the movie.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No, the answer is wrong, and your time is over. Right, the answer given by Team Sequoia was wrong, so they get a -10. The answer was Forrest Gump. The audio clip was from the movie Forrest Gump. Team Eucalyptus, pick your number.
Eight.
Number 8 it is. Place your bets.
Ten.
Playing it safe there. For +10, -10, Team Eucalyptus, here's your question.
I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it.
Zamarin! Escort the prisoner back to his cell.
I will not give my life for Joffrey's murder, and I know I'll get no justice here, so I will let the gods decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat.
Right, that was awesome. Name the poison the speaker is accused of using.
The strangler.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Team Eucalyptus, you get +10 points. Moving on to the next team, Team Dragon Blood. Pick a number. Except 1 and 2 and 8. Except 2 and 8.
7.
So we're going with 7. Team Dragon Blood, place your bet.
10.
Playing it safe again, I see.
Yes.
Okay, here's your question.
The truth! You can't handle the truth! Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives, and my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use...
Right, your time begins. Name the movie.
A Few Good Men.
Wow, that's the correct answer. You guys got to bet more money. Plus 10 to Team Dragon Blood. Team Aspen, pick a number. Except 2, 7 and 8.
4.
Okay. Place your bets.
20.
Yes, please keep your mics off after you say that. Plus 20, minus 20, Team Aspen. Here's your question. Your time begins, Team Aspen.
In the praise of Lannisters.
Right, that's the correct answer. Plus 20 to Team Aspen. The next team to answer is Team Maple. Pick a number except 2, 4, 7 and 8.
5.
5 is the number. Place your bets.
20.
For plus 20, minus 20, Team Maple.
Yeah.
Here's your question. Please keep your mics off. Thank you.
And as I've learned by staying with my best friend, David Langley, and his family, families are very important. And even though Mr. Whistler was perfectly aware that his mother was a hideous old bat who looked like she had a cactus lodged up her backside, he stuck with her and even took the time to paint this amazing picture of her.
Right, your time begins. Team Maple.
Bean.
That's the correct answer. The answer is Bean. And Team Maple gets plus 20 points. The next team to answer is Team Juniper. Pick a number.
We are going
except
1.
2, 4, 5, 7 and 8.
1.
Okay, your number is 1. Fine. Place your bets.
30.
For plus 30, minus 30,
Yes.
Team Juniper. Here's your question. Please keep your mics off.
In the halls of the kings who are gone, Jenny would dance with her ghosts. The ones she had lost and the ones she had found, and the ones who had loved her the most. The ones who'd been gone for so very long, she couldn't remember their names. They spun her around on the damp old stones, spun away all her sorrow and pain.
Right, Team Uniper.
Podrick.
Give the
Podrick.
full name. Okay, I'll accept that. The answer is Podrick Payne, plus 30 for Team Uniper. Moving on to the next round. Please wait for the leaderboard update. Right, we have the scores. Aspen and Maple at 60, Eucalyptus and Juniper at 40, Dragon Blood at 35, and Sequoia at 10. You may all redeem yourself for the next round. Ultimate Connect. Rules. This round has 3 questions open to all. This round is not on the mic. Please keep the mic off at all times. Answers are to be given on your respective WhatsApp groups to the proctors. Each question has 4 slides giving clues about the answers. Answer. The time for answering on any slide is 20 seconds. Each slide also shows the marks you can gain or lose on it. The points for answering in the slide progressively decrease. Hence, answering a question correctly at the first clue will get you maximum marks or maximum deduction. You will only have one chance at answering one question. If you crack an answer, type it in your team WhatsApp group and it shall be communicated to me. Deletion of messages is not allowed. I repeat, deletion of messages is not allowed. Okay. So, does anybody have any doubts before we move on with the round? Okay, so nobody has any doubts. Moving on. 3 questions open for all, not on the mic. Okay, participants, just listen to me. Once you have given an answer for one question, you're not to be answering that question again. Okay, one answer will be accepted and only one. I hope I'm clear. The first question. Connect. For plus 40 and minus 20. Second clue. For plus 20 minus 10. Okay, I've just got the information that Team Dragonblood and Juniper have given correct answers for plus 40. So Team Dragonblood and Team Juniper get plus 40. It's a pretty obvious one, guys. For plus 10 minus 5. Come on. Nobody? Right. The answer was Inception. That's Wolf of the Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio. That's his wife in the movie. That's his dream world. And that's his top. And that's a picture symbolizing dream.
Excuse me, Quizmaster.
Yes.
We had sent our answer on the third slide.
Are you team Aspen? Or are you team Eucalyptus?
I am team Aspen.
Okay. Team Eucalyptus has given wrong answer at minus 15, so Team Eucalyptus gets minus 15. Team Aspen gets plus 20 for answering correct on the second slide. I hope we are clear. The last question, Team Dragonblood and Juniper correct answers for plus 40. Team Eucalyptus given wrong answer at minus 15. And Aspen gave correct answer for plus 20. Yes. Moving on to the next question. Keep your eyes out. Connect. For plus 20, plus 40 and minus 20. Next clue. For plus 30 minus 15. Team Juniper and Maple both have got plus 40 for answering correct on the first slide. And Team Aspen gets a minus 15 for answering wrong on the second slide. Plus 20 minus 10, third slide. Team Sequoia also gets a minus 15 for answering wrong on the second slide. Team Eucalyptus answers correct on the second slide and gets plus 30. That was the last one for plus 10 and minus 5. Right, we're done with this. So for the ones who got the wrong answers, it's Interstellar. The watch symbolizes the watch which Murph was given by her father. That's the docking scene. That's a wormhole, figurative wormhole. And that's a real wormhole shown in the movie. And that's Gargantua.
Ashish, please wait.
Yes, participants, please wait. Right, moving on. This is the last question of the quiz. Connect.
Excuse.
Yes.
What is our score? You have not. Okay, now you have.
Right, Team Dragonblood got plus 40 in the last question, I guess. Yes. Okay, third question. For plus 40 minus 20. Team Juniper got a minus 20 on the first slide. For For plus 30 minus 15. Team Aspen gets a minus 20. For plus 10, 20 and minus 10. The pretty obvious one, guys. And the last slide for plus 10 minus 5. Team Maple gets a minus 10 for answering on the wrong on the third slide. Right. Dragon Blood got a plus 40 on the first slide. The answer was Dunkirk. That's the private ships of the public coming for the rescue for the army. That's German plane bombers bombing the coast of Dunkirk. That's Christopher Nolan. And that's the siege of Dunkirk. Battleships sinking. Team Sequoia gets a minus 5. Please wait for the leaderboard update. The last round was a tribute to Christopher Nolan. As you can see, all 3 movies were directed by Christopher Nolan. While the scores are being updated, I would like to thank a few people. Ms. Diyali Sengupta, Mr. Ashish Kapoor, Rishi Raj Roy Chaudhary, Saurav Yadav, Ankita Singh, Ananya Banerjee, Arco, and all the proctors. Thank you to all the teachers and others who attended our quiz. We really appreciate it. Please wait for the scores of the final round. Right, we have the scores for the end of the quiz. Here are the scores. Team Sequoia at minus 10. Team Aspen at 55. Team Maple at 90. Team Eucalyptus at 95. And Team Juniper at 100. Team Dragon Blood at 155. Wow. Amazing work done, participants. Thank you for participating in the quiz. Thank you for everyone who attended this quiz. We're now ending the quiz.